There. Hey. So let's go on people in all land. So hi to whoever come in there. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, not doing too bad. Oh, how do I know it's you?
What's going on, Myron?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Let's see if I can turn my volume up here.
Where are you driving to?
Heading back home. Just got done working. Can you hear me okay?
You betcha.
Yeah, I just got done work.
And he is saying hi.
Annie, what's going on, buddy? So right before I got off work, I get this phone call. Comes up a New Brunswick number. And I answer it. And it goes, it's Canada Agency. And they say, we have got a package under your name. And it had drugs in it. And there's a warrant out for your arrest. So press 1 to speak to an agent now. So I pressed 1 and they're like, I get this fucking packy guy and he's like, yeah, what's your, can I help you? And I'm like, yeah, you called me. I got a warrant out for my arrest. Oh, yeah. What's your name, sir? I'm like, John Luke. And I was, I had the guys that worked there, so I started to laugh, and they hung up on me.
Oh,
Who knows? I
John Luke.
might give them a call back later, maybe set her up on the video and do a nice old voice or something.
Jean-Luc Picard. Isn't he the one of the ship's captains on the Enterprise? I wonder if that guy would even know who Muhammad Ali is.
I don't know.
You could use any name. Cassius Clay.
Yeah.
Slim Pickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one for you to use because that's what they're going to get out of you. Slim
Right.
Pickens. Yeah, and he figures you should record it.
Next time they call me, I'll say I'm Dirty Mike.
That might have get him to hang up on you right away. What the hell happened here?
Phone, and I'll give them town police number. Tell you, if I had a warrant out for my arrest, the cops wouldn't be fucking calling me and letting me know. I tell you that.
That's true. They'd be right over to pick your ass up.
Yeah, maybe I'll post their number online later. Let everybody fucking call them. I was quite surprised that it never come up private number, you know?
Maybe they're getting smarter.
Yeah, you know, fucking preying on people and shit right before Christmas and stuff, man. They're so sick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck.
What they want your name, and then they want, you know, they'll probably go on to your social insurance number and, you know, try to get your banking information. I'm sure all that shit.
Yeah. I was on the phone reporting that I had a fucking call like that to MasterCard, and the cocksuckers were still on talking to MasterCard. They were trying to use the information that I did give them to get into my account, and they couldn't get in because I phoned in. And I said, well, what can you guys do to MasterCard? They said, can't do nothing.
Tell you, some windy and cold down here.
Well, let me look and tell you what it's really like to be cold.
Well, yeah, yeah. It's actually not too bad. It's just windy here. The wind cut right through you.
Oh, hell, it's nice. Fucking balmy here. -20. Feels like -27.
Oh shit! It's only -2 here. Oh,
Hey,
I was out in the
Chris.
open fields today, so she was pretty chilly.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Standing in the wind.
Then buddy's girlfriend fucking opened her car door there in Monkey Town and shut her door for her.
Huh.
Bent the hinges right back.
Is that right? I watched a wind in southwestern Alberta. Hey, Jody Cat, Alberta, and it was on two steel posts about that big around. I don't think they were solid, they're just fucking hollow, but that fucking wind was bending them cocksuckers. It was moving about 3 feet in the wind.
Yeah.
Guess I'm gonna have to go outside tomorrow. Go plug my truck in so
They're
they'll start.
slowly locking shit down here again because the COVID-19 they're spreading around. So they say.
Yeah, but it's not that dangerous. Especially the new variants there. It's pouring right. You're in O&E. I have finished the first pound.
Damn, Myron. Smoking like a champ.
A month or 4 weeks, 24, 28. So yeah, about 31 days.
Wow. So that's basically an ounce every 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah. The next pound, I'm gonna smoke it all with a pipe. Which means I gotta fucking do a lot of blowtorching first. Oh fuck, Joe Law Zero is bombing.
Well, if I do get another call back from those scammers, I'll have to fucking record it, get a little video of it. Who knows? If I get bored enough, maybe I'll call them back.
Joe Law, that there is weed. I don't smoke tobacco by the ounce. I smoke it by the pack or the pouch.
What's up, Jody Cat?
Hey, 801. That's right, Joe Law. It's 30. Actually, it's 31%. It's guaranteed to be 31%.
801, good to see you, bud. Called him back using Herbert's voice there off Family Guy. I can do his voice pretty good.
And he wants to hear your imitation. Hello? Hello? Ooh.
What up, Myron?
How's it going?
Not bad. Yourself?
What's going on, Mike?
Same old. Just getting high. I'm like the host. We like to get high.
Right?
I don't. Oh, look at that.
Ooh,
The fuck is that?
food.
Yeah.
Get some Chinese food?
Japanese.
Japanese.
How are you guys?
Doing good.
Good. I can't stay. I just popped in to say hello.
Hello.
Lately, I haven't been getting any long lunches, but I just wanted to share my food with you guys.
Mm.
Oh, I really wished I was sitting across from you with a fork.
801. What up, 801?
I'll be in the chat though. I have about 10 minutes to chow my food down now.
Yes, go enjoy.
All right, I won't eat all that. I'll save some for you guys.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
How nice of her to. How nice of her to share.
Right? She's very nice. I'm just getting home, so I'll be in the chat there too in a little bit.
Have you been smoking a half ounce of weed a day, Joe Law?
Oh shit, Bow Hunter's here. I'm out.
Hey, Bow Hunter. Fuck, I should have remembered to do that this morning.
What's that?
Well, I took a video of that fucking deer, but it didn't seem to download for some reason. Maybe the batteries are weak.
Oh. What, you do it on your camera?
Yeah. My old camera, not the new one.
Right. Yeah, maybe it is the battery. Does it take real batteries or does it charge?
Oh, it takes real batteries.
Okay.
And I got fresh ones here.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that's it and you can upload it. That'd be cool. That was the 8-pointer that you saw last night, right?
Yeah, the one that was in my yard yesterday.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to quit cigarettes.
Piece of cake for me.
It's going to be my New Year's resolution to myself to quit cigarettes. Hopefully. With any luck.
How many do you smoke a day now?
It's hard to tell. I'd say anywhere 20, 30. I don't count them, so it's hard to tell.
Okay, Annie. Catch you later. Yeah, any fucking drug reps I ever fucking met, they'd give me a free taste, but that was about it.
Been a pretty quiet day.
Couldn't amp anybody up this morning, eh?
Sorry?
I said you couldn't amp anybody up this morning.
A little bit. I was over at Wolverines for a split second.
Oh, I never watched that. I was on Epics when you were there.
Epics?
Yeah, I'd go there and sit there for about 30 seconds or a minute and see what was going on, and then I would fucking leave again.
Nice.
And both times I looked, you were chatting.
That could be the fake one.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta look at the avatar
uh,
really close.
maybe I didn't look close enough.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell unless we're there together because one is darker. The fake one is darker than mine.
But I think it was a fake one.
The black around the skull is way darker.
I just didn't see much of a white trim.
Mm, yeah. So that right there should this what you see is me, obviously.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
And it's funny. I don't even have to do anything. I got people pretending to be me. I guess they love me that much. They want to be me.
I don't know.
Well, he sure plays with my name a lot.
Who?
Whoever it is.
Yeah. Oh, I know who. I think I know who it is.
So do I think.
KJ.
Yep. Gonna run and grab some smokes. Be right back. Oh, they love to emulate me.
Don't grab him. Pay for the fuckers, or you might not make it back. Well, I done that pound
Yeah, I heard.
at noon ish. Throw the 4 canisters outside overnight, and then the next day I could fill them all up.
I can't remember when you said you got that. You placed that order.
I think I placed it on. I'll look. I'll know for sure that way.
I can't remember last night's conversation.
It's that one. Oh, I'm still okay. Uh, October 11th
October 11th? Wow.
or November 11th.
Okay.
Yes. 10, 11, okay, so that's the 10th day of the 11th month. So November 11th or November 10th.
Yeah, okay. So you got it. You probably picked it up on the 18th. Because no way it'd get there in a day.
Yeah, but I think I picked it up on
Another day other than Thursday? I don't think so.
Was I out of weed
I don't think so.
when I brought the? Okay, then yeah, I would have waited till the 16th.
16th of November? That's a Tuesday.
Oh wait. I gotta go up one.
Yeah.
Okay, I ordered it on the 11th or the 10th.
So the 18th.
Be the 18th. Yeah.
Yeah.
1,
So
2, 3.
1, 2, 3 is the 9th.
Let's just round it up to a month.
I'll say 3 because of the other half ounce. That's what I'll say.
The half ounce would have got me through the.
Because you've also done Keef and you've done Roaches and
Yeah,
yeah.
but that the keep and the roaches are all part of that pound.
Yeah, but I'm
That's
just
what
I'm just talking the pound itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's the keep and the roaches are all part of it, so it's all
Yeah.
got to be figured in.
I think it's separate.
No, because I got the keep off the weed. Everything comes out of that, and smoking the roaches is just taking what I haven't smoked and re-rolling it up and finishing it so that I smoked the whole fucking pound.
It's okay. 3.5 weeks I'll give you.
It just don't sound right though. Fuck.
But it's right. We just did the math.
Yeah.
3.5 pounds in three. Hold on. 1 pound gone in 3.5 weeks. All the roaches gone. All the keef gone.
Yeah, everything's gone. I finished it off today. And I lit up it's more of that ounce that I have.
Oh, you
So
started it already?
what that how oh yeah, I smoked half of it with the first pound.
Oh, the half ounce. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm smoking right now.
How much is left?
Ooh, less than half an ounce.
Well, duh. Fuck.
Maybe I don't know, 2, 3, 4 joints left. So
Oh,
it's pretty close to this, right up to there.
okay. Is it all dusted up, like chopped?
Nope.
Oh. That's even better.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got enough smoke to last you for a while. Well, at least 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, it'll be longer than that because like I said, I'm gonna take a few days and smoke some fucking resin,
Right.
whatever the fuck it is.
All the remnants from your pipe cleanings.
Yeah.
I can't believe that jar's fucking full of it.
Well, I don't know why you can't believe it.
I've never seen anyone do that with pipes and get that much. That's why.
But then, how many people you see smoke as much as me?
Right? Crazy fucker.
Joe, never smoked them early cigarettes. I like Export A, Export, and Player's Filter. But Export A was my smoke of choice.
Ooh. What color?
Green.
Ooh, the worst
Okay,
of them
mate.
all.
Oh no, fuck.
Just okay. When I say the worst of them all, the strongest of
No.
all the exports.
Okay, yeah, of all the exports, but not the strongest tobacco because Player's Filter was.
I don't feel so.
You can read it on the packs.
Wow.
There was, I can't remember if it was more tar or more nicotine in Players, but it was stronger.
Huh. My dad used to smoke the large Player's Filter regular, so
Uh,
so not king size.
uh,
The little bitch sticks. Wow, bitch sticks are the longer ones, so that's not true. The little short stubbies.
well, I smoked Player's Filter for a while too because of my ex-wife, and then I switched over to fucking Player's Pouch,
I
white zigzags.
I went to Players Light.
Yeah, fuck. I don't drink fake Coke, and I don't fucking smoke fake tobacco.
And also Demorier.
Yeah, well, that kind of stuff I used to.
But then I stopped smoking Demorier when someone told me about look at the Demorier symbol. Now flip it upside down. And they told me what it means.
Oh, what does it mean?
White Nazi power.
Oh. That's them fucking Frenchmen. The Maurier.
Two watching. Sorry, Myron.
One of them's Chris.
Yeah, I know. I had to chase and probably the second one is 801. Maybe.
Oh, might not come back.
Yeah, right.
Joe
Right.
Lodge would still be out there.
Oh, I don't think he is.
There's lurkers too sometimes.
Mm. Yeah, Joe Law don't like me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, wrapped up my Christmas presents to give out.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't have any to give out.
I have 4 for my landlord, but one of them is a big box. Well, a fairly sized box that's full of things inside of it. They surprised me. They're actually doing a stocking for me this year, which
Huh.
shocked me.
Well, from what you said, you're one of their favorite fucking renters, so why would it shock you?
No. Because they didn't do it last year?
Oh,
But my landlord's pretty cool.
fuck, I hate these
Gave him
papers.
shit this morning.
For what?
Well, for what?
Yeah.
I went downstairs to make my usual coffee and scrambled eggs.
Uh,
And I'm wearing my slippers, obviously, that I have. Well, mucklucks. And, obviously, I'm not looking because I had just woken up. I'm not watching where I'm stepping, right?
uh,
Pile of shit from outside, apparently, in the kitchen floor.
huh.
So I kind of flipped.
Dog shit?
Yeah, I guess. I'm like, either someone tracked dog shit in from outside, or the cat shit on the fucking floor because the fucking litter box is full. And it's the second time it's happened since last Christmas. I haven't even worn the Christmas slippers that my roommate gave me last Christmas because of stepping in shit and no one cleaning it. I'm not gonna. Fuck that shit. I'll make them fucking look at it every single day in the hall as a constant fucking reminder. That's why I do not like pets or any type of animal in the house if they fucking shit inside. What are you talking about, Chris? What truck? The fuck is he on?
What truck you buying for Christmas?
He wishes. I can't even afford one for myself. What the fuck? You want a Tonka truck? Yeah, I'll get you a Tonka truck of a Ford F-150.
Fix or repair daily.
No, you get a Ford. No,
That's a fucking big enough to beat. A road hauler. Throw a fifth wheel on that fucker and pull trailers with it. You don't want a pickup. You really, really want the big one. But I wouldn't go for it. Or GMC.
fuck, if you want something that big, you might as well go dually.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why send a fucking boy out to do a man's job?
Well, you can't. You can't do very much with only two wheels in the back end. You can't pack enough. Can't carry any weight without the extra wheels.
Yeah, those dualies they can fucking haul some serious shit.
Yeah.
One of my bosses that I used to work for with the band tech company, he had one, and he had a big farm. Yep, yep. Oh shit, 801's back.
Geez, that's not bad. Only 8 minutes.
Is it 8 minutes?
9 minutes.
Oh shit, yeah.
24 to
20.
41. 7 minutes.
No,
24 plus 7, 17.
that's better.
17 minutes. Fuck, he drives slow.
Slowpoke.
17 minutes. I could be the other side of town, way out in the fucking country by then.
No, he's got to buy them and get back too.
True.
Maybe he saw a pretty lady he wanted to yap to. I washed the car. There you go. That took 5 minutes.
Yeah. My truck hasn't been lost in years. I just let the rain clean it as much as it can.
Dirty.
Well, it's rusting, so why worry about it?
Terrible.
You fucking start washing the rust and it fucking blows more off. Like to try and keep it there as long as it will, hang under the paint.
Shit. Maybe it'll turn into a Flintstone car.
Oh, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, holes in the floorboard, yeah. I've driven vehicles that had that.
What?
I owned one that had a hole underneath the seat,
Wow.
underneath the driver's seat.
Wow. I'd be afraid that I'm going to fall.
Well, fuck. It wasn't that big. It was only about that big around, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
You know, what-
Oh,
if you're driving and you seen the cops, you could just drop a bottle out underneath.
yeah. Yeah. If you're a drinking alcoholic.
Well, I don't know what else they would have been using. Maybe they were using it for weed. You
Maybe.
don't know. I
Maybe.
don't know. It
Maybe.
was like that when I got it. I never used it. I didn't have to.
Got to keep that salt off.
There's no salt here. We don't use salt in this town.
No town should ever use the salt. They should be using sand.
Yeah, because they can sweep it all up and reclaim it in the spring.
Plus, it doesn't ruin your roads, yet alone the paint on your people's cars.
Yeah,
Fucking your boots, your shoes, that turning all fucking white. This shit's fucking toxic.
well, there's ice melter crap out that's not salt, something else. It's healthy on sidewalks and grass,
Oh yeah.
and it works just as good as salt,
Huh.
but it's more expensive.
Just buy it. Like I said, fucking strap a fucking flamethrower to your fucking front bumper. Fucking right.
Yeah, uh, salt is really good in cooking, but it's fucking no good on cars or vehicles.
Yep. That's why a lot of cars have rust and holes and all that shit. Some people think it's the rain. No, no. Rain alone will not make it rust. because of all the coatings and finishings on the paint job. Unless something compromises that paint, there'll be no damage, right? Just makes sense, right?
That's what you would think, but a lot of paint jobs are fucked.
Well, yeah, some people fucking do it. It's Friday or Monday. They just want the day to fucking finish.
And a lot of vehicles have uh, little pockets that trap dust, and then the dust attracts moisture.
Yeah,
And that's where they fucking rust out a lot of times.
yeah. Or they'll get into like not a fender bender, but they'll do some scrapage, which will compromise the finish, which will start a rest point. The first rain, the first snow. Crazy. Yeah, sorry I had to kill your show, Myron. You chased all the troublemakers away.
There's 7 people watching. It ain't exactly bad.
Chat sure is dead. They got 2 great people fucking talking. The rest are being mutes. Ding-a-ling. How may I help you today, ma'am? Uh-huh. Oh, Myron's live. Nice. Fuck, what, almost an hour?
Yeah.
Fuck, YouTube, stupid. Snowflake melted. What's that, Myron?
Say, it is.
It is? Yes.
YouTube.
Yes. Oh, yes. Fuck YouTube, right?
Yeah.
That's how it goes, right? That saying?
Yeah. I'm not gonna get up and rant today.
No? Wow.
I've been in pain for 3 days now.
Oh,
I
did you
don't
do more
know.
work?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you? Oh, yeah, the cleaning.
Well, this come from, I think, before the cleaning, maybe.
Mm. Hey, Hostel. How you doing, sweetie?
Hi, Hassel. But it's not the normal 2 pains. It's the fucking hernia down lower in my belly.
Hernia. Ouch.
Well, yeah, 'cause that's what the one up on top is supposed to be, a hernia. Tear in the diaphragm or pleura, that's a hernia. And then the one below that they did say I have, they told me it was small and didn't hurt. Well, them cock-sucking fucking liars.
Why are you sugarcoating it, Myron? Tell us how you really feel.
No, I would, but I'd like to go around and fucking break a bone of every fucking doctor. Just so they know what pain feels like.
I'm sure they know what pain's like.
Well, they sure didn't seem to give a fuck that I was in pain.
Some people's empathy levels
So I
suck.
Well, yeah, and I figure maybe if they were fucking reminded a little bit,
Uh-huh.
they'd tune in a bit better.
Remind them of actually who pays them.
Yeah, but we'll never get that. Fuck.
You know,
College of Physicians and Surgeons has got all the doctors scared.
you'll have a better conversation with a brick wall.
Well, that's pretty much what I get when I go to see the doctor most time.
Gotta eat some more chocolate balls. You know, if we're gonna be diabetic, we might as well go for the fucking full banger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fuck it. I got tired of missing out on food I enjoy or snacks I enjoy. Fuck that shit. So, Myron, you have diabetes, right?
I guess so.
What do you mean you guess so?
Well, the last time I went to the doctor, it's like I don't have diabetes.
Okay. But you did have before.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So here's a question because I need to know an answer. Um, your toenails, would they be normal nails or would they be curled like a horseshoe?
I think mine are pretty normal.
Huh. Because I was told that they're curling on mine because of diabetes.
Well, that could be true. I don't know.
I don't know. So I thought I'd ask someone with diabetes, but that didn't help.
Yeah.
Get to work, Hustle. Stop dodging it. Well, Myron, I'm gonna take off, but thanks
Okay.
for having me.
What's that?
Thanks for having me. I guess I'll see you tonight.
You betcha.
All right, man.
That's it.
Yep.
Oh. Hey Lou, how's it going? Not too bad, I guess. Fucking sore, but what else is new? Oh, it's a new spot that's sore. And how are you feeling, Lulu? Oh. Yeah, that's that fucking. It's the poisons the doctors are putting in your body. Uh, I know it's you. I guess that's you.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, not a lot.
So you know what you do? Do you have any uh layouts?
Layouts.
Yeah, like in your StreamYards, if you hit brand
Yeah.
and you go to what is it? Layover or what is it? Are you in it now? Yo, layover. If you put a layover up, like a picture up, then you could just hear the person's voice.
Oh, right, right. I know what you mean. I did that one other day.
Overlay. That's right. Overlay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
an overlay.
Yeah. So if you put up any picture for an overlay, then you can just hear the voice if you're worried about porn bombing. Hey, Lulu, how are you, girl?
Well, I ain't really too fucking worried. If I catch fairly quick.
Well, you seemed like you were worried when I came up. You're like, how do I know it's you? I never
Yeah,
heard you say that before.
that's true.
That's why I thought you might have been worried about it. How's things?
What was that?
How are things?
Oh, not too bad, I guess.
What kind of computer do you have, Myron?
HP Z400.
Is it?
Is it what?
It handles the StreamYards. I gotta buy a computer. I'm looking at different ones right now.
This is a workstation, not just a computer.
What's the difference?
Well, fuck if I know. All I know is it's a workstation, and that makes it better.
How's it going, 801? What's going on, buddy?
But if you're gonna get a computer now, if you're gonna go to fairly new, you got to get one that can run Windows 11.
Yeah, definitely. I was looking at the new Samsung Galaxy something. I don't know. I'll probably wait till Boxing Day now, though.
Yeah, it probably would be a lot cheaper then.
Yeah, save myself $100-200 or something, right?
Yeah.
Better in my pocket than in theirs.
Yeah. Oh.
So what have you been up to? Anything new?
I did some things a few days ago. On last 3 days, my back has been back, right side, back, and side has been just fucking killing me.
Pain? That's it.
I think it might have opened up that small hernia I got on the right side down low.
Oh.
And hey, it's way different than having pain here or here. It's kind of nice to have a change.
That's fucked up when you. It's nice to have a change from pain in one spot to another. Fuck.
Well, yeah. I've hurt these two spots so badly for so long that it's nice to have a little different ache once in a while.
Fuck, that's fucked up. Oh, man. But your computer seems to run StreamYards no problem.
Yes, I have high-speed internet, and it seems to be really good. I haven't had very many problems with it at all.
Yeah, no, you seem good. And yours is what? Windows 10?
Yeah.
Windows 10. Gotcha. Yeah, I gotta do something now. Like, I'm sick of using the phone all the time. Sucks. Can't play videos. Can't do this. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
If anybody out there has a good deal on a computer, I'm looking. Just saying. Oh, I am the star of the show. Hello. You guys want to see Ruckus? Look at Ruckus. Who's that, Lulu? No, I got company. Look, I got this one. And then I got Numbnuts here. That one? No. That one? So everybody, this is Roxy. Roxy, say hi to everybody. Say hi to Myron. She's a good dog.
Well, I had a big, I don't know, either 6 or an 8 point buck in my yard yesterday, and I turned bear loose on him.
That's fucking dangerous. We were face to face with two coyotes this morning. They were probably about 40 feet away from us, staring right at us.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna let them go and have some fun, but I thought better.
Yeah.
This is Roxy, Lulu. Roxy is my girlfriend's dog. Um, I actually trained this dog. I've known her since she came home. Ruckus has known her since he came home, but we don't live together anymore, so she doesn't stay with me. But this week she's staying with me because she got another dog and it got fixed, so she needed to leave that dog by itself for the week to heal. Yeah. You crack into that other pound yet?
No.
Wow. Look, it's like you're slowing down.
Well, figured it out. I've only been smoking, what was it? 4 weeks at the most, but maybe 3.5 weeks.
No, different breeds, yeah. Actually, Roxy's like a pit bull, like a staffy. She's got a way stronger bite than Ruckus does, believe it or not. She rips shit apart like crazy, where Ruckus won't.
Hell,
I Sorry, Myron, go ahead.
my dogs don't chew on anything. I bought them fucking chew toys. Uh, they like pig's ears and chicken feed, but other than that, most of the stuff they don't even want it.
Yeah, Ruckus isn't a big chewer either. This one, though, on the other hand, she'll fucking chew anything.
Yeah.
She's got a strong bite.
Geez, I haven't seen.
I made a meatloaf yesterday, Lulu, so I'm going to be having meatloaf for dinner again tonight. I make my meatloaf the same way I make my hamburger. Simple.
For breakfast, I had tuna and mayonnaise, and tuna, no onions or nothing, salt, and uh, what would you say, 15 to 20 drops of hot sauce in the sandwich.
I couldn't eat that shit without onions, man.
Oh, no, use hot sauce.
No, I need onions in it. I need something crunchy in it.
Yeah, I used to eat it with onions, but I got no onions, so that's the way I do it.
I love it. I love a nice fucking what is it? What was it that you had again? Tuna sandwich. It's been a long time since I had one.
For a long time, I went without eating tuna, and well, mostly I was feeding it to the dogs, let them have it for a treat every once in a while. But I started eating it, and lately it's been going down pretty freaking fast.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah,
Right on, right on. Well, Myron, I gotta take these dogs out.
yeah,
Get burnt out before I start my show. Did you hear that I started a show?
yes, yes.
More than more than welcome to come by anytime.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of drama in it right now. That's why I haven't been up.
Yeah, there is. There is definitely, but
But one of these days, I'll pop in. I said,
beautiful.
I'm watching.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, you're welcome. You get a thumbs up every time, too.
You're a good man. I appreciate that. Everybody else, Lulu, everybody in chat, you have yourselves a great day. And I'll talk to you later, buddy.
You betcha.
Bye for now.
Uh, uh, oh, God. Ooh. Okay, all you kids out there, don't be playing with fire. Oh, somebody shut that off tight. Excuse me. No, two good hits. Don't be doing it at home. There's no other place to do it. See that one out. Hmm. Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a glass tube running through it. It looks like I might have to smoke some more out of it before I can undo it. Not warm enough. Bitch. Oh. Can move now. I got can't really. Oh yeah, you can see it. 3 holes in the bottom of that. Let's see. Can't really get it very big. Fuck. There's a big reservoir down in there to hold all the oil. So one of my favorite 5. My favorite 5 are all the ones with the bigger bowls. Or metal. I think I paid something like maybe $20-30. I can't really remember where I got it from, Chris. If I could remember, that would give me a better idea on the price range, because I've been buying shit online every once in a while off of Amazon. If you don't mind the wait, go to wish.com, Chris. They have a shitload of different pipes. But just like everything else, the fucking prices went up lately. Same with fucking seeds. And let me put it into words. Happy Fuck the Cops Day. And fuck YouTube for taking away our right to free speech on here. Free Pipe Fridays on YouTube. Right, right. I thought I looked it up on, not on YouTube, but another spot. And I couldn't find it. Is it Mystery Box, Mystery Frenzy, or Mystery Bag? Because it has all three of those Free Pipe Fridays. Is it on YouTube or Facebook, Chris? Yeah, that's right. 801. Oh, and before I forget, Google. You're just as big a cunt as YouTube. Because you're their parent company and you're allowing them to treat us like shit. Fuck you, Google. Fuck YouTube. And happy Fuck the Cops Day, too. Okay, Chris. Tell me which one. Okay, that makes it a fuck of a lot easier. Okay. There. I won't watch the whole thing. Holy fuck. Oh, good. I better get back over to here. Okay. I'll watch that a little later. Oh, okay, you not find it comfortable. No, you don't have to go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Boys, don't be scared. Okay? Yeah, don't be scared. Ah, hey, how's it going? You just get home, Mike? Ooh, 5:30. Fuck. Right. Yeah. Well, for that price, I think I'll order 3. If they're all big bowls and they're only $8 a piece, I'll order 3. Because they break for some fucking reason. Goddamn piece of fucking girl. David C., how's it going? Oh, it's as long as I lay like or sit like this, it's not too bad. But I should see what is outside right now. Okay, I better fucking save this page too. Well, don't work too hard or too late, Mike. I should go check and make sure they didn't fucking find something for me. Because I haven't been in there in 2 or 3 weeks, and one of the weed shops said that they were going to look for a pipe for me. The exact one that I had. Fuck the kids. Try it at home, kids. You'll never learn not to play with fire unless you fuck with it a bit. Then you know what to do. I had from there to down, doused in kerosene, I think it was. Coal oil, something like that. And it caught on fire. Put it out. It didn't even burn the skin. It was so busy burning all that fucking fuel off that it just kept going. And right into a barrel full of cold water. Hearts of fire. Found a bag of caps one time. Those were fun. Lay them on an anvil and hit them with a hammer, and they fucking, well, the cap they put inside of a bullet. And the cap is the first thing. When the thing hits, it hits cap. The cap goes off and it forces the rest of the gunpowder to explode. Of course, Chris, you knew all about that. Probably 801 did too. But, you know, might be people out there that was thinking of a cap that you put on their head. I had to explain it. That there is the angle of the sun right now. In the summertime, it is like that. Fucking tea is out. Well, what the hell's the time? Is it? Fuck. 2:38. I started. Ooh. An hour and a half. Nobody wants to come up. I'll let you all think about it. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to make tea. I'll be back fairly soon. Well, uh, I'll give it to you right now. 801. Cold hard truth. Well, that's not the right truth. We get 7 hours and 4 minutes of daylight today. That's sunrise to sunset. 7 hours and 4 minutes. 1 hour and 1 minute till sunset. Yeah, that's what we get it for. But then in the wintertime, or I mean in the summertime, the hours of daylight in the summertime turns into hours of daylight in the wintertime turns into hours of darkness in the summertime. We only got 7 hours of darkness in the summertime on summer solstice. Oh, well, with the sun being so low on the horizon, we don't get much heat out of it. Even if we were able to get it for 9 hours a day, it's just not that warm right now, which is the way it should be. Remember, people, they always tell you, doctors, everybody tell you, never rub your fucking eyes, but what the fuck do they know? If you got something in it, how do you expect to clear it out unless you fucking feel around for it? Sunny in LA. Sunny here too. And I think it might even be warmed up a little bit there, David. Uh, let's see here. Okay, I gotta switch it to French for the frickers down south. It's -4 Fahrenheit, but with the wind, it feels like -6 there, David. I could not live down where you live. maybe at this time of year it would be okay, but there would only be a 2 week stretch. I think that would be really okay. Getting ready to snow. SLC, Santa Clara. Oh, fuck, Chris. That's balmy, too. Mm. Oh, Salt Lake City, right. Mormonville. You ever hear the Tabernacle? Do you ever go and see the Tabernacle Choir? Because I know for a while there they were fucking pretty respected in the world. Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, Myron?
Oh, not too bad.
I think I might as well come up since I usually don't get to do the daytime ones.
Yeah, not much drama on this channel.
I like that.
Me too. It's easier to sit around and have a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, if you get too many people up there, it gets hard because it's hard for everybody to talk.
Yeah, and then usually by the time you've got 10 people, there's one or two people who don't know how to shut up.
Yeah, you get that right.
And I've had no problem making friends before by telling somebody to shut the fuck up and let somebody else speak.
Well, yeah, I mean, when it's got to be said, it's got to be said. What's the big deal?
Yeah. But a lot of snowflakes, they want to be able to talk and talk and talk. Oh,
All right.
oh.
Did my first smoke of the day.
Tobacco or weed?
Weed. And I've been home all day. I just been hanging around doing stuff.
Yeah, it's some.com. It's somewhere around minus 20 or minus 25 outside right now, Celsius. Just colder than what my truck likes to start in. So I gotta plug it in tomorrow so when I go downtown on Thursday, it'll fucking start when I want it to. You don't have to worry about that where you guys are at.
Not right now. Sometimes it gets like that. Not very often. Not that cold though.
No, I've got zero weight fully synthetic oil in it. And to, I think it's 20 below Celsius, it's good. But at 20 below Celsius, fuck, after that, Keto won't even click. Just don't make a sound at all.
Huh.
But if I plug it in, and all that is just a little block heater, but it must keep something in the engine bay there warm enough so that it works.
It definitely helps.
Oh yeah, I should have a frickin' battery warmer on it too, but I've never believed in spoiling any of my vehicles. I never even give them a name. I used to hang with some guys that fucking named just about all their vehicles.
I've named a couple, maybe.
Oh yeah, some of the ones I've had are. Frank was my stepfather, so I call it Frank's truck. I ran it for 2 or 3 years. I can't remember what happened to it.
I had a truck I called Ebule. Well, it's a pull Ebule. But it was my grandpa's truck, and I remember we had a covered wagon. Back when I was young, we had a cabin up by the lake. We had a covered wagon there. They used to. It was my grandpa's. I wish I knew what happened to that. I wish it was still around with family.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my stepdad, he fucking donated a bunch of John Deere shit to a museum, and I've never been back to see if they ever put it up.
Big old ones, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, he worked at like until he was 85. He worked at the museum in the daytime, in the summer times, and if it was fairly warm in the winter times, he'd go out. And he helped, or maybe he did chew up a planer. It wasn't running right, so he set it all up right. I think it was a planer, or maybe it was a saw that runs off a big belt that you hook to a tractor.
Won't you just go and then come? Got to reverse it, or just on the wheel?
It was just on a wheel. It's a wheel coming out of the side of your motor.
Okay, gotcha.
That big round. Yeah,
Just,
they would put belts on it to the thrashing machine. I seen it used like that with a big metal saw blade about that big around, and they had that belt hooked to it and tightened up, and it was just a freaking going. And you could really work work the wood with it.
that's a big blade.
Yeah, you don't see that anymore. Well, now you don't even. If they go out to cut down a tree, they got just grab the tree and cut off the bottom and then lay it down.
Trim it up.
Oh yeah, fuck! I seen one. They'll take a tree, they push it ahead, and it perfect blocks every time. Oh well, not blocks, but perfectly chopped up wood every tree, because they just put a tree in there and they keep pushing it down, and it just keeps.
Yeah.
I thought
Pretty
that was,
cool.
yeah, pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, one of my son's friends his dad had property up in Canada, and he was cutting trees down, and I guess it killed him.
Yeah,
But yeah, I guess they got the property up there still. The kids do.
you're right. That was probably in Eastern Canada.
I'm not sure. I thought it was pretty much right through the middle of the United States somewhere up top there.
Oh, okay. So around Saskatchewan, maybe, or Manitoba.
Yeah, I don't think it was very far across the border from what I remember him saying.
It was probably Manitoba then, because Saskatchewan they don't have much for trees. Not down there, anyways. Not the southern part.
Yeah, I think he was just clearing out his property. He was, I don't think he did it for a living up there. I think he was just clearing out on his the land that they own.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if you never used the power saw and you never seen one done or anything, there's lots of ways you could hurt yourself with them. You gotta watch out for fucking snags and all kinds of crap when you're using them. The nice pieces of wood that are called widowmakers.
Yeah. Do you remember watching ABC Wide World of Sports back when you were younger at all?
Oh yeah,
Do you remember Widowmaker, where they used to ride that motorcycles up the hill to see if you get to the top and stuff?
yeah.
Oh, that's right here. It's probably, I'd say, 7 miles from my house.
Is that right? It was a couple, 3 months ago. I went through and watched a bunch of those.
Yeah, I think they
Everyone,
still do it up here in Utah. I think it's in Troy, Utah now, where they do it.
yeah. And then there's the ones overseas too.
That was the biggest party in Utah back in the 70s.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, there wasn't a bigger party than that in the state of Utah. I remember going as a kid. Well, up until just right out of high school, I think is when they stopped doing it there.
Well, that really sucks.
Yeah, there's a Mike Weir. He was a professional golfer.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
I did concrete a lot of stuff at his house up there. That old trail where the main one they used to take up went right to his backyard. There's a bunch of houses up there now and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
that was as a kid seeing all the bikers and the craziness and those bikes going up that hill, and then seeing it on TV, knowing it was right here in your backyard, and it was pretty cool.
yeah. Why did they quit?
I think because they wanted to build houses there.
Oh, fucking
Eminent
develop.
domain, the government's got to have it, and the developers, they need that money.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and of course, they didn't like that big party, I don't think, the Mormon church. And God, it was right across the freeway from it was the prison where they did that.
Huh.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. That's what they used to say.
Yeah, I remember that saying.
That ripping good.
Yeah. Now try and stretch the next pound out a bit. Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
60.
it's been pretty. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was.
See, this wind we've been having the last couple of days. Today, I know it had gust up to 75. I know it knocked over at least one tractor trailer.
Huh. That rarely ever happens around here. Farther south, maybe it happen once in a while.
It's been windy for a few days now. Shit's cold.
Yeah.
Hey, the wind's the worst weather there is. I'd rather have it snow than just have wind. I mean, even in the summertime, the wind just sucks.
Well, a nice gentle breeze when it is fucking 75, 80 and above out there.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice. Don't need a real fucking wind, but it's nice to have a little bit of a breeze.
That's true. I did concrete, so I hated the wind because to blow that dust all over the concrete and
Yeah. Yeah.
it made your job a lot tougher.
I was thinking of what you were saying about that chemical stuff and how it flakes the top.
How it does what?
It flakes the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why that is? What are you finishing it with? Water?
When you do the exposed aggregate,
Yeah.
you can do it many different ways.
Oh, well, with the exposed, yeah, but say you're just no. Where was I? Uh, because if you're gonna pour it, say what would be a good slump? About a 4.
Yeah, that's about the if you got to finish it and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so you build up to a 4 with uh with water, and then you use that chemical to keep it at a 4. And while you're finishing it, you don't put any water on the top. You spray more chemical on it to smoothen it out. If you spray water on it, it all just chips.
Sorry, I had a call. My phone was ringing in between part of that.
Oh, if you
Well, my volume's not working either. Now I can't hear you good. Go ahead now.
there, how's that? Oh, I'm as loud as I can go on my microphone.
What happened when I got that phone call?
Yeah, okay. So anyways, on that concrete, if you what you do is you get it at a 4 and it will, and that's where you want it. But as you're going to someplace, you'll have to add more water, which is not good. If you add the chemicals in, it will keep the viscosity at a 4 or the slump at a 4. And when you finish it, you can't spray water on top. If you want to finish it, you put chemical on the top and you use that to finish it. If you
Well, I never spray water on.
yeah, if you spray water, well, we did up here.
No, I never do that.
Well, I didn't do it either because I was just hauling it, and I didn't know what to do. So they were finishing it. I said, "Well, fuck, you guys know what you're doing." So they're just out there busy, and within a week or two, the whole top was fucking flaking and chipping. So they had to
Yep.
drill a bunch of holes in the concrete, put some rebar in, and pour some better stuff on top.
Yeah, they probably lost it. It got too dry on them too fast, and they couldn't get it finished before it dried. Sounds like to me. That's why they're spraying water on it.
Well, that could be.
I mean, there's jobs I did where I couldn't even like doing curb and gutter or steps. I couldn't flick a little water on it with my brush to, because you got to wait till that's hard to pull the forms off so it'll stay.
Yeah.
So some places the state would be there and we couldn't take off our or throw water on it. So I
Yeah.
just dip my tools and clean my tools, and leave the water, not dry them, and it would get on there and give me enough to cream it up enough to finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, curb and gutter and steps. Those are tough parts of concrete because they've got to be set up before you can start even trying to make them look good. Finish them.
Yeah. But fuck, I poured curb and gutter and fucking do subdivisions. You just roll right along. You got fucking truck after truck after truck, and you're hauling it. I think the slump was supposed to be about a 2, maybe a 2.5. But when we did it, we just dumped it into a machine, and the machine just fucking pressed her out.
Let me drop down and come back up and see if this thing. I'm still having trouble getting it, but I mean I'm listening, but
Yep,
not because it was. Let me drop down and back up.
sure. Yeah. How's that?
That's a lot better. Yeah, when I got that phone call, it made the volume so I couldn't hear you very good.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't as loud either.
All right, well, we got her fixed, I think, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I really like calling concrete, but fuck, I've had what? I think it took us 3.5, 4 hours to drive out into the fucking bush to do fucking
Were you mixed it out there, or was it already mixed?
no, we mixed it out there.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd pretty much have to.
Yeah, well, no, not if you're using that chemical, though. This was before we started using that chemical. And,
Right.
well, yeah, you put your gravel in the bottom, well, your water in the bottom, then your gravel, and your powder on top. And you drive out there like that with your drum still. Once you get out there, then you fucking start your drum rolling and mix it together. But
Well, the drum couldn't be still that long. That's crazy, really.
yeah, you can leave the drum still if you got all the weight in it.
We'll be able to. It seems to me like have to be mixing, or it start getting hard.
But why would it get hard? The water goes in first, it's on the bottom. Then your gravel goes in. And then fly ash and concrete, whatever they put in. And
All right.
that goes on the top. And so the concrete just sits on the cement just sits on the top.
Okay, back when I did my first side job, when I first started doing concrete, I went out and did a side job for a friend.
Yeah.
I had one of those. Yeah, they mixed the cement in the truck. It's called a dry mix, I think. And then they
Yeah.
add the water at the job site and mix it in.
Okay, then that was different what we did because we just put the water in first. Then the gravel covered up all the water and then just threw the cement on top of it. So
Cement and lime and everything.
yeah, everything that all the powders that went in and threw that in last and we could drive for you could drive for days like that.
Wow.
When the tank is empty, it's got to be turning because when it's empty, it bounces. And if you don't turn it, it gets a flat spot in the drum
Okay.
where it bounces. But me and another guy left here. We went to Grand Prairie, which is 70 miles away. We got loaded up with concrete. They give us a bunch of this chemical. And every hour or so, every couple hours, we had to throw in a bag into the back. And it was constantly turning. And it, if it started thickening up a little bit, you threw in another bag and it would go just back to the way it should be.
What was it? Was it water reducer?
No, it wasn't a reducer because you get your sump first before you add in the chemical.
Huh.
So it's instead of reducing it, I would call it a retainer to help
Right.
keep the moisture there. Yeah, so we hauled, I don't know, it was 2 or 3 hours south from where we were there to a mine pit. And we were supposed to jump our concrete down this mine hole shaft and seal it off, but I can't remember why, but they had fucking problems and we couldn't unload. We sat there for fucking 12 hours. Throw it in fucking a bag. And then we drove back and dumped everything out in the yard. And by that time it had stiffened up a bit, but it was still fairly runnable, you know?
That's funny you sat there because it reminds me. I seen this guy Saturday that used to drive a cement truck back in the '90s and stuff, and he bring the cement to me and my buddy, and it's in the middle of winter time. It's in December, and we're pumping it, so we have to give it like a 6-inch slump to get it through the hoses and shit.
Yeah.
Hit the steps, and then the floor is a walkout basement. He left his water tank on when he was mixing. We poured it at 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and we didn't get on the concrete to start finishing it until like at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was telling all his people about it Saturday, and he is kind of. I don't think he liked me telling that story, but it's true. So fuck it. He screwed us that time.
Yeah. But if you'd have went to the concrete outfit and said, "Hey, we got crappy concrete from you,"
Well, yeah. Well, see, the guy I worked with drove for him, and he
oh
quit and started his own company.
yeah, yeah,
A friend of mine I grew up with. He's
yeah.
a God. He was probably 5'5". I'll tell you what, that son of a bitch. If you didn't do it perfect, he'd get out there and fix it. If you wouldn't, I mean, he had a pretty good standard of quality, and I enjoyed working with him and doing it that way. Because guys after that, they just were in it to get paid and get out.
One time, uh, like I was pretty good at slumps because after a while we got a pressure gauge and then we knew exactly supposedly where we were. And I had this fucking boss come up to me and I said, "What kind of a slump do you want today?" And he was being a smart ass and he said, "Well, how about a 4 3/4?"
All right.
I fucking mixed it up and I fucking poured it out and I said, "Okay, what does that look like to you?" He said, 4 3/4. Because we didn't have a tester or nothing. It was just by eyes.
Well, yeah, because when you pour it all the time, you know what a 4 and a 5 inch stump looks like.
Yeah, yeah. And then once I caught on to the fucking gauge too, because we put a pressure gauge on a tank, and the more water you had in it, the easier it was to turn around. I think it was.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. I started concrete when I was 18, and I did it for 30 years, and I loved it the whole time I was doing it. But I wish I wouldn't have done it so long. I wish I would have got out sooner.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough job on a person's body.
Well, I don't know. I guess that goes with what happened to my veins and stuff. I had my clogged arteries. I mean, I'm sure that's why I couldn't walk for 11 years. Maybe if I got diagnosed the problem sooner, I could have been doing it still.
Yeah, yeah. But fuck, why would you want to be doing it after 40 years?
Well, I wouldn't. I'd like to just be a boss though and make sure they're doing it right. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, you could do that.
Well, my whole family worked for, I'll say their name, Leighton Construction, and I couldn't. I worked for them, but I just couldn't do it. They were so Mormon organized business. I mean, I got looked down upon for smoking and stuff, and I'm like, what, fuck you guys. My little brother still works for him. He's a site supervisor. The big honcho there. My dad retired from there.
Huh.
I just couldn't take it.
Yeah.
I mean, judgmental and shit.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's like that, though. There's very few non-judgmental people.
Yeah, so I left the big companies. I worked for smaller people, 5 to 7 guys on a crew.
Yeah.
Did foundations and flat work or whatever, and just in residential shit. And I like that a lot better.
Yeah.
New neighborhoods, hell, we'd smoke weed all day. As soon as we get the cement there, someone goes get beer. So as soon as we're done pouring it out, we can have a beer.
Yeah, I know. It seems to be fucking finishers everywhere. I couldn't be a finisher. I never liked beer.
You know, there's a lot of people that claim to be finishers. I know that weren't.
Yeah, but
We got to fight with a few guys that we tried, give them a job and they just sucked it. They didn't know what they were doing, and they get mad when we'd tell them no, you're done, and we'd have to fight them and shit. Because basically tell them you suck. There's big guys. 6'5" muscles hell that couldn't do it, and it's not for everybody.
no. Well, it's a shit job, but it's an honest shit job.
Well, yeah, you gotta have a lot of heart, though. When
Yeah,
that shit gets hard, you gotta keep going. You can't just quit, and you gotta
yeah,
keep going. That's
yeah,
what sucks, because the weather changes it. How it was mixed together changes it. How you formed it changes it, and
yeah. Well, I know.
I like doing these people with trees in their yard and want you to do patios, and the leaves keep blowing on it as you're finishing it, and then they bitch about the leaves. Yeah, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, it's not your leaves; it's their leaves.
Exactly. But they sure want to bitch about it. Hell, leave them in there, trowel right over those things, and then when they come out, it'll look like there's a leaf in there, and it's like a stamped concrete or something. That's how the idea came about, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
All this shit they can do with concrete now, all the colors and acid and coloring, and God, it's just crazy. Make pictures and indentions. It's just cool as hell.
yeah. Fuck! I poured pilings at a lumber mill. They were about this big around, so that would be what, at least 3 feet across. And they were some like 90 feet deep.
Tubes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just back up, drop a chute, and start unloading. Yeah. I like doing the little jobs best.
Oh yeah, I've made some good money off little jobs. I've made $1,600 an hour off concrete before. That's how
Oh,
easy the job was.
yeah.
But then I've had some that really sucked.
Oh, I know. Oh,
You
I've
pour the
helped.
foundation, dude, and that bottom blows out because it wasn't braced good enough on the bottom.
Yeah.
Talks about a lot of work to fix it and a lot of extra money.
Yeah.
Well, that's where it goes back to building something. You never know if you underbuild it or if you overbuild it, but you'll definitely know if you underbuild it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll know pretty early if you underbuild it.
About 12, 14 years ago, we went through a real fucking building boom up here. I worked for the concrete company here in town, but they would send us to Grand Prairie, little town 70 miles south. Well, actually, it's a city. Uh, and we'd be rented out, truck and driver to them all summer long. Fuck, I was getting in good hours, 16 hours a day, 17 hours a day. I think it was 70 hours in, and yeah, 70 hours in on 5 days. And I only worked 10 hours the first day.
Well, if the sun's up, you're up, right?
No. There's very few people here that will say that because it's fucking ridiculous in the summertime.
Yeah, but it sounds good.
Yeah.
So that reminds me, though, when you're saying about your thing, when was it? Let's see, about 16 years ago, we started getting this contract with these people building car washes. And they were doing it with this stuff they said came from Canada. That is how they're doing their houses and stuff up there. And what we did a foundation, had 14-foot dowels coming up, and then we'd build scaffolding on the inside. And they had these nylon, vinyl, whatever, or vinyl tubes that are connected together. So you have corner pieces, you know. So you start with that, but you got to put it over that 14-foot dowel sticking up from the foundation,
Yeah.
and then put it down, and then you got to bring up that other one, and you got to hook it onto that and set it back down on there, and you pour concrete inside of that, you know, with rebar going all through it, and there's windows, of course. And I guess it's kind of like tag free, you know, when you paint on it, it doesn't stick.
Yeah.
Like, so you couldn't get tagged on. But they said that's what a lot of the Canadians were doing their houses with. And man, that was cool as hell. The way that, I mean, it was kind of scary. Me and my buddy up there on those scaffolding, leaning over, trying to hook those on because they're 14-foot tall things, and we got to bring them up to us that are 14 feet tall, and we've got to hang on to that thing. So we have to stagger them so that one's up higher, and then we'd have to get that bottom one all the way up and set it on the thing, and then bring it down. And so we're up about 30 feet in the air with those things, and hooking them on there. Man, that was pretty cool way it works.
Well, I've never.
You know anything about that? Have you seen anything like that?
No. But you see, I live so far out in the bush, you might as well say that we're the last ones to get anything like that.
Well, I think it's a pretty cool concept because you pour it in between that stuff and the concrete's in there, and then you don't have to strip the forms off the concrete. It just stays there like that.
Okay, yes, we have the something. What we have is a styrofoam.
Well, I know the styrofoam ones.
With the wires going through, and then you have to have the rebar coming up through them.
Absolutely, yeah, same concept, but instead of wood forms that you have to peel off, you leave those in there because it's like insulation also, right?
Yeah.
Buried in the ground.
Yeah. But they're even using that over top of ground now.
What are they, stuccoing over the part that's exposed?
Well, you bring your styrofoam, say you do your basement first, then you can set You styrofoam up to do the main floor, and then you can set styrofoam up to do the second floor if you want.
Oh, just you're talking about the walls itself, just the outside
Yeah,
walls,
yeah,
exterior walls.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, stagger it, do it at a couple of stages, floors at a time.
Yeah, one floor at a time, and that way it gives it a little bit of time to cure in between.
Right.
Because it would almost be too much weight if you poured it all at once. The hydrostatic head on it would be incredible. 30 feet of fucking concrete.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've done tilt ups where you pour the cement laying down, and then they take a crane and pick it up and set it in place. You build outside of buildings like that. I used to work when I was 18. Started to do this concrete. We'd do freeway girders and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So we had these runs that were 300 yards long, probably 8 feet wide, maybe more or less. On probably maybe 10 feet. I don't know. But in between, it dropped down 3 feet and come up. There was two of them divided out in a certain thing there, and we'd take those cables and run them all that 300 yards long, and we'd have to stress them, pull on them real tight,
Yeah, yeah,
and then we'd put these bars across the thing, and we had these pins, and we'd have to take a truck that had a little press thing on it and press those pins down on those cables, lock them in all the way down, and then pour the concrete.
yeah.
And man, so when we torched the cables off after we poured and dried, that concrete would buckle up and bow up,
Yeah.
up for freeways and stuff, so it's kind of curved. But stressing those cables, man, at 300 yards, if one of those comes off, they'll come back whipping. It's killed people.
Oh, yeah. It would cut people right in half.
Oh yeah. And then when we're got them stressed and we put those pins in, if that slips off that press, that thing was going 50 yards up in the air and coming down, and it probably weighed 12 pounds. That pin.
Yeah.
I was doing that when I was 18. That was kind of a fun job. Learning that, plus learning the concrete again, or I did concrete growing up with my dad, so I already knew concrete.
Yeah.
Different style. That I never seen it stressed like that and bow. That was cool as hell.
I never seen much like that because well, I'd be just there to pour off my load and I'm gone again. I poured on a bridge. Oh, it was in
We
the
had our
house.
own batch plant there. This is a pretty famous place in Salt Lake City. They used to have two smokestacks in this yard, and they were icons, and they just blew them up. God, I'll bet you 20 years ago.
Sorry.
But they were an icon in the Salt Lake Valley, and that's where I worked at this place that had the smokestacks. I'm not sure how tall they were. I'm sure they were over 100 feet tall.
Holy shit.
Maybe 300. I'm not sure. I don't want to misquote anything.
Yeah.
But it's in Murray, Utah. These smokestacks. They're icons. I mean, you could see them across the whole valley. It's kind of a basin here. So on the valley's probably, I don't know, 30 miles across. And then north to south, it's probably 40. But no matter what direction you look, you can see mountains. you always know, east or west. It's pretty easy to see directions.
Yeah.
By looking at the mountains, you know what's east and west because you know what mountains over there.
If I know what time it is, I know where east and west are.
Well, if you're in a room with no windows, you got to remember how you walked in.
Yeah,
Remember?
no. Hey, also, you're back.
Oh, yes. Well, also there should be good hunting here, but the Utah Fish and Game sucks. Ted Nugent even came here and told them how they're ripping us off, and he's not welcome back anymore. Old Uncle Ted.
He
No,
sort of,
when I was a kid, it was great hunting. I could go up every canyon up here, and every time there was a ridge and back down the gully, every canyon there was heads of 50, 100, 200 deer. Now you're lucky to see one when you want to see one, take a picture of it or hunt it.
well, we got lots up here.
Lots of what? Elk, deer?
Deer. I don't
You got
know,
mule deer up there? What kind of deer you got?
mules and whitetail.
You got both?
Yeah. We can take out doe whitetails, but you can't take out doe muleys. You can only take out muley bucks.
Those muleys are beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, even the whitetail are. Fuck me.
Well, yeah, they're all beautiful, but man, those muleys are just
Well, they're
something
bigger.
about them compared to the whitetail that I just like.
Yeah, they're bigger, more majestic.
Yeah. Chris? Well, put the lead on that.
Yeah.
I couldn't see that nobody was commenting until you said Hostel was there, so I checked.
No, the
Yeah.
fucker. He was. I think he was an 8-pointer. He was. I'm pretty sure I seen 8 points on him, 4 on each side, and he jumped the fence and turned around and was eating. I got a tree and it's got small little crab apples on it. At least I think that's what it is. Uh, and he was nibbling at that. I could have popped the fucking doors open and I might have got him with a fucking throwing knife.
One time, I was living up with this lady in this private community, and I went out the back door, and there's just 4 point, 4 on each side, and we look at each other. So I go back in, because I didn't want to run off. I was going to go around the front, come around and check it that way. Well, that son of a bitch had the same idea. So as we hit the front north corner of the house, we both surprised each other. We both fucking jumped and fell down. We got back up. That's pretty funny. That fucking deer.
Well, a few winters ago, the story was going around here that fucking deer like blood.
They like
And
what?
blood.
They like blood?
Yeah, they like to eat blood. That was the story going around. Some guy started it who knows everything about fucking hunting, but he just thought he'd be an asshole. And he started telling people that they'd better watch their kids or the fucking deer will attack them.
Well, a deer might. They'll attack. I mean,
Yes,
it's
but
not a lie, but I don't
they're
think
not.
they like blood. I've never
They're not.
seen one go
Yeah,
to a kill and lick on it.
yeah. No, they don't. No, it was just some bullshit story I think that he made up.
They sure like apples, though.
Oh yeah, they sure do. I've watched another buck a few years ago stand up on his back legs to pick apples off my tree out in the backyard.
Me and my buddy were going up a canyon right above me here and working on a cabin. Driving the canyon, and we look over and there's just two moose, and one's mounted the other. Well, they're both bulls, but the one that was getting mounted only had one horn. The other one had busted off or something.
Uh,
Fuck, we sat there and laughed at that for a minute. I mean, I guess that one with both horns was showing dominance. I don't know what the hell. Maybe it was a gay moose. I don't know.
yeah.
We laughed our ass off at that.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen lots of bulls uh, mount other bulls and not screw them. They just get up on their back and chase them around for a while. It's like they're practicing for the females.
Yeah, I don't know what that was going on, but I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
All right, Martin, I'm going to jump down and have me something to eat for a minute, and I'll see you over at Mike's.
Yeah, thanks for coming up. I think I'm going to call her a day on the show anyways.
All right, it was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You betcha. Anytime.
All right, we'll talk at you later.
You betcha. Catch you later.
See you, chat. Love y'all.
Yeah, everybody that was in chat, thank you for showing up. Everybody that was on panels, thanks a lot. Have a good day.